keeping up the pace. Fuel and fire, we never back down. Roaring engines echo through the town. Shifting through gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Oh, feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Yeah, victory's a heartbeat away. Every race with neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace. Gran Turismo dreams under the blazing sun. RSR photo leads the rush, having fun. Eric B guiding the way with a grin. Real squad racing, we're here to win. Zilla and Nugs in the zone every turn. Ace R1 and OP making engines burn. R-Dub and Dark Kent flying through air. New Dial and PG without a care. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory is a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace. RSR photo captures every fierce run, blurring lines as we chase the sun. From start to finish, we seize each day. In the rhythm of machines we sway. Fuel and fire, we never back down. Roaring engines echo through the town. Shifting through gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace.
All right. Back with another video. Thank you so
Alejandra
much
Guzman
for watching
2265
my
says,
videos.
Yo, my favorite
Alejandro
YouTuber.
P1, how are you doing today? Thank you for popping in. All right, let me begin how I always begin. First, giving honor to God, thanking him for all blessings that have flowed into my life. I have to be grateful for and thankful for my health, my strength, my family, for my salvation, for each and every one of you who have sent in prayers, well wishes, good thoughts for my son's health, for my family, for me. I'm thankful ever so much for you all. It's always encouraging. This community has been so encouraging to me. So I'm thankful for it. especially like days like today. Today is another therapy day, so I've had a rough one to say the least, and I'm quite sore. But I'm gonna try and push through and see what I can get done today. I don't know how much, but every little bit is progress. So we're gonna keep trying to move forward, and moving forward is progress. So that's what we're attempting to do today, and we'll see what happens. We've got the daily race B. Still need to make progress there. We have on the Quali-Lap. I also have the new time trial that's out, and we have some power pack stuff we can be doing, as well as possible um, doing some lobbies, which I'm not sure I'll be able to do yet. Depends on the back and how much I'm able to do today. But without further ado, let's get going and see where we're at. Until I assess that, don't know where I am, where I stand, and where I'm going to be able to go. Uh, Boy, that's a bit of a facetious where I stand. Very difficult for me to stand, but anyway. All right, let's see where we can get to. First thing I'm going to do is, I guess I should get an oil change for this. I think I did that oil change in this car, didn't I? May have done it already. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely feeling it. Let's check the legend cars, make sure I didn't miss any. I never know when they're going to change these cars, so I always keep checking in here. See if there's any that I skipped. Oh, I have all of these. I'm getting, I guess, very close to, I don't know, how many cars are there? Is it like 3, 4, 500 cars? Just thought maybe it says it here. Usually it says it like, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
Flying Tire says, "Hey photo, hope your day has been well."
Quite sore today. Flying tire. Today was therapy, and I'm trying. That's all I can say. I'm trying. Let's see. I can't find out how many cars. Where do you see that? Is there a place to see that? Oh my God, have mercy. Yes, quite sore. I thought there was somewhere that showed how many cars there are in the game. I know I've seen that somewhere. Is it here in the garage? I have 466 cars out of I don't know how many. Is there a certain amount? I'm sure there's a certain amount. I just don't know how. I have 466 out of. Here it is. I have 493 out of 556. So that's 56 and 7. So that's 560, 63. I'm sorry. That's 63. I'm 63 cars shy of, I guess, completing having all the cars. I don't know. What are they? Oh, you know what? These look like, what do you call them? Why don't they just tell you what cars they are? That's some kind of supercar or something. So I don't know why they lay it out like this, but in France, I have 38 of 46. Germany, 88 of 104. Italy, 65 of 73. Japan, 177 of 194. Then South Korea, 12 of 13. I wonder what that is. Missing something right there. Sweden, 3 of 3. United Kingdom, 32 of 36. US, 69 of 78. And then other, 7 of 7. So there's a few missing. All right. First thing I need to assess is whether or not I can drive a Group 4 car. I'm going ahead into the Quali-Lap and see if I'm able to withstand the force feedback on the wheel. Well, let me turn that back down. Yesterday I turned it up. It's at 40. I'm gonna go back down to 32. Or you know what? Let's say mid 35. Let's see if I can handle that. Tidge needs, I don't know what number he is now, 34. I am so sore. God have mercy. I have a 114, 425. I'm sorry, 245. Reverse the numbers. 114.245.
Jaser Austin 283 says suck photo. Ironside here, how are you feeling today?
Hey, Ironside. This is my first test here. See if I can manage this Group 4 car. Therapy today. So it's kind of tough on the back today. Wheels turned down to 35%. And I am quite sore. God have mercy. That did not feel so good. Try another one. That hurts. Oops. I didn't mean to start it back. I was pretty much done with the test, so let me try it again. All right, so I can probably tolerate a few laps of this, but I couldn't.
Jaser Austin 283
Can't
says
do it
question for you.
nonstop.
Have you raced the daily race B? You got a good enough lap time to beat lots of people.
I am so sore. Have you raced the daily race B? I don't do the daily races. I set my quality laps to use it as a metric to see how I'm doing as far as my driving goes. I don't chase DR at all. If I were guessing, I'd be back to my A or low A, maybe high B, but I've stopped chasing DR a year ago.
Jaser Austin 283 says, well, if you're sore tonight, why push it?
Because any little bit of progress is still progress. And the only other choice I have is to curl up in bed and do nothing. And nothing gets done that way. I was bedridden for 3 years. I will never return. So if I'm able to move, then I move. I don't wait anymore. and just try to wait things out. You end up not moving for 3 years. My muscles, right now, I can't use my legs because the muscles shrank in my legs. They've literally gotten smaller. They shrink on you. It's called atrophy. And 3 years bedridden. I'm not allowing that to happen again. So I take my medication, and if it starts to work and I'm able to sit up, then I try to stand. If I'm able to stand, then I try to walk. If I'm able to walk, I get in this seat. So today I got back from therapy. I lay down for a while, and then I tried my medication, and it didn't work from 7 until 11. It took almost 4 hours for my medicine to start working well enough for me to sit up. And then from there, it was a little bit after that, I was able to stand, or so about 10:30, I sat up. About something to 11, I was able to stand, and then I walked about 11 down this hallway. From my bedroom to this office is a journey. That is a challenge that I seek to meet every day. It may seem something small to some folks, but it is every little bit is
Austin
significant.
283 says copy that. You're a
Yeah,
legend.
it's very significant to me. Thank you, sir. I'm not trying to be, just really trying to have a little bit of progress every day. That's my motto for 2026 is progress in 2026. I'm going to keep trying to make progress, and that changes day to day. And sometimes it'll be a little less, sometimes it'll be a little more. But today, I'm grateful that I was able to sit up and to stand and to walk. Now I'm trying to drive, and I may not be able to do it. So far, I just tried my Group 4 car, and I can't sustain that. So now I'm going to try a road car that is normally easier to do than a Group 3 or Group 4 car. Usually, Group 4 is less than Group 3. So if I go start at Group 4 and I'm able to do it, then I try a Group 3 car. Right now, I can't do Group 4 for 3 laps. It hurts. It's hurting too much. So if I try to keep doing that, it's like a stab, like somebody takes a knife. Every time you try to hold that wheel into a corner, it's like a knife just pushing into my back. So I know it's not for me right now. And maybe my medicine will work even a little better later on tonight, but right now, can't do it. So I'm going the other direction and try a road car. And if I can't do the road car, then I go to like a dirt track. There's no force feedback on the wheel, very little, I should say, on a dirt track. It slides around on dirt, or on the ice. It slides around on the snow tracks. So that's the least amount of force feedback that I can get. So, and still drive. So right now, we're going to jump over and check and see if I can do a road car. There's several things I can do in road cars. I can do either the new time trial. Also, there's the power pack. I did 2 power pack races the other day. So plenty of stuff that I could try in road cars first. And then if that doesn't work, I'll go and do a chili pepper car on the dirt. That that'll be pretty easy as far as force feedback goes. All right, there's a new time trial. Here it is. It's not a track that I like, and it's not really a car I've driven, but we will try it. Let's see if I first have this car. I don't have this car. What is this car? That's shocking. Mercedes AMG GT63S15. Is the name long enough? My God. All right. So whenever I find out I don't have a car, like I said, there's very few cars that I don't own. I go and buy it. And so this car I'm going to go and buy. It says I don't own it. AMG C63S15. All right.
Austin 283 says, are you planning to open a lobby tonight?
If I can't drive a Group 4 car or a Group 3, I'm not going to be opening a lobby. It depends if my back gets better later on. Right now, I can't do it. I don't even know if I can drive a road car yet, much more or less a race car. So right now, I'm not able to. Back can't do it, which means I just have to wait and see if the medicine works. AMG. Oh, it's not there. Oh, that's Mercedes. I need AMG. AMG. Which car was it? 15. One of these. I think it's this. No, if it's this.
Austin 283 says, copy that. I'm wishing you the best.
Thanks, Jose. Appreciate it. It says I already own this car. Mercedes AMG C63. Maybe I sold it. AMG C. That's it. It has a little book next to it saying I own it. Let's look in the garage. See what's going on with that. Mercedes AMG C15. Where's AMG? Oh, there it is. AMG C. Maybe I bought it and I sold it. I don't see it here. AMG 15. So looks like I sold it. So let me go ahead and buy it. Maybe it was back in the time when I needed the credits. I don't need the credits now. So AMG.
Los Peterman 411 says, the blue car bod.
The blue car. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the blue. Either white or black. I'll go with black. It's only 135, so I can see why I probably just sold it back then for the credits. Alrighty. So another car. Let's go add it to the garage. Yes. Oh man.
The Stiggy says, hey buddy, how are ya?
Hey Stiggy, how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a good night. A little sore tonight. Don't have any saved. All right, I don't see anything really special here, so not many designs at all. Only one with a wing. I don't know what that means. D2? That's a wide body. That doesn't, and there's another wide body. Doesn't count. Can't use wide bodies and everything. Let's widen the search. The stances looks right, and it's got a wing. Can't be too picky, I guess. That's not a wide body. Everything else looks like they put wide bodies on it. Just about.
The Stiggy says, tired but good. I'm already yawning and my eyes feel heavy, so I DK if I have the energy to race TN. I'm fighting to stay awake so I don't fall asleep too early.
Oh man, I hear you. Already yawning. Why are you fighting sleep, man? If I would, it's a blessing to be tired to sleep. I really have a problem with sleeping. My back really interferes with my sleep patterns.
The Stiggy
So
says,
if I get
otherwise
tired,
I'll be
I
wide
let it
awake at
go.
4 a.m.
Yeah, if I get tired, I let it go. I just go with it. Please, I hope and pray sometimes I would get tired. I don't really see anything. Everything's wide car. They widen the body, and oh, it's ugly. Oh, here's plain black. There we go. That is pretty cool. Plain black. I can do that. I think I'm good with this one. No need to look further, really. There's a fluorescent.
Stefan Reborn says, hey photo, and chat.
This is a little weird. I don't like that one. Hey, how you doing, Stefan? Hope you're having a good night. Oh my God, have mercy. I am somewhat sore. All right, I'm attempting to
The Stiggy says, what's up, brother? Good morning, Stefan.
Man.
Stefan Reborn says, I am fine. You seem be a bit less than yesterday. Stefan Reborn says he's Stiggy.
I'm a little bit sore tonight. Okay. Yeah, therapy today was a little tough. And recovery's a little steep tonight. Oh my goodness. All right. Mercedes are notoriously heavy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all the weight reduction allowed. You know what? I always have those parts in the garage. I wonder if there's any parts that goes to this car. I never ever get to use them. Tuning parts. All the junk that you get. Look at that. Nothing for this car. Look all the parts I have. Nothing for this car. Unbelievable. Junk. You get junk from those roulette tickets and stays junk. Never get to use it. All right. Let's keep dropping that weight reduction on it.
Stefan Reborn says, yeah, all the junk. I agree.
Oh, you didn't buy that. I don't want to learn about it. I can't purchase it. Did I miss one? Stage 3. Not applicable. It won't let you buy it. Okay. Well, there you have it. Not allowed. Wow. All right. Let's tune her up with a little bit of a muffler. You got air filter. You got to breathe in and then exhaust to breathe out. Need brakes to stop. And you need a brake balancer there so I can shift it. I need a, let's go to the clutch. Suspension. Racing transmission says it's not good. Wow, funny. Why would it not need the racing transmission? Here we go. Here it is, computer. And drop a high turbo in it. Why not? I think that's it.
Stefan Reborn says, "Don't fall asleep, Stiggy."
Ah. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, didn't put that in there. What else did I forget? Did I miss anything?
The Stiggy says, "Dude, I'm trying."
All right, now that's it. So I put all this stuff on here before going into a time trial because even though they bop it, you at least get to have a better suspension or a better brakes. So overall, your drive will be better. Keep this car.
The Stiggy says, "I was just thinking about how Photo's voice is so calming he should narrate audiobooks."
Oh, man. I attempted to laugh and I felt it. Oh, God. Yeah, that one's going to hurt. Trying not to laugh, folks. Let's change these tires. Need sports mediums to qualify. Wait a minute, the time is down to 145.7 for gold. 145.7. This is going to be very difficult. This is Stiggy's track. Stiggy could probably tell me how to drive this track because I don't do this track well at all. This is Stiggy's.
Stefan Reborn says, "Total Zen."
Stiggy, I know you should do this time trial because this is your favorite track. Oh, God have mercy. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to drive the road car. I tried to drive the Group 4 car. I couldn't do it, so we don't know yet.
The Stiggy says, "I will too."
Oh, God, this is hot.
The Stiggy says, "Tomorrow."
Yeah. There you go, Stiggy. Hot coffee. Burnt my bottom lip. All right. Let me see if I can drive a road car. The wheel is turned down to 35%. Oh, man. This car has no force feedback. Oh. Uh-oh. Weight transfer. All right. So the car will get shifted around with weight transfer, but it looks like I can drive a road car.
The Stiggy says, "If I can sum this up in one sentence, the aim of the track is exit speed out of the multiple chicanes."
Oh, wow.
The Stiggy says, "Some."
He said it's sum it up how? Track is exit speed out of the multiple chicanes. Gotcha. I agree. Slowing down enough to get those chicanes too. I think those one invalidate you. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to get through the first turn here. Oh, it's still spinning out. $100 board? It was too late. Let's back it up. Oh, 25. Try to stay in third because
The Stiggy says
you have a car
you
that
should
has
be
a lot
full
of
throttle
weight
before the
change.
second corner of each chicane.
Anything with a lot of weight transfer, you want to stay in this single gear if you can. Oh, missed it again. So apparently the brakes are bad on this car. You should full throttle before the second corner, each chicane. That's only if you don't have a lot of weight transfer. With road cars, it's a little different, but yes, for the most part, I agree. So it was a 125 to get it to stop. Try to stay in third if you can. Oh no. Stay in third. Whoa. It definitely wants to understeer a lot. And it doesn't brake well at all. So whatever you normally brake at, you're gonna have to brake earlier. And the weight transfer
Carlos
is severe.
8751 says, like 8.
Thank you, Carlo. How are you doing tonight? I can't even make it up.
Carlos 8751 says, morning photo.
Hey, how you doing, Carlo? Hope you're having a good night, good morning. Oh my goodness. I hit the brakes real early and it still didn't want to stop. So obviously it's not going to make it down there. I'm looking at when the lights went on for that.
Sandy Wheels says good evening. In my best Dracula
Sandy.
voice like throne how's it going photo. Whatever you are doing looks really hard. Carlos
The track is
8751
hard, but
says,
it's
Stiggy.
not heavy on the force feedback, and it's about all I can manage right now. Oh no!
Carlos
No brakes.
8751 says,
Ah.
Sandy. Sandy Wheels says hi Stiggy. Carlo.
Hey, how you doing, Sandy? How you doing? Good to see you. 125 to get it to stop. Oh, weight transfer. Can't go right back to the gas. 25. Stop, stop, stop. Ah. So the brakes are non-existent. That's the first thing. Oh gosh. He hit the brakes so early. I barely
Stefan
stayed
Reborn
on the
says,
track.
hey Sandy. Carlo.
Oops, still spinning out. Oh my goodness, this is a hard time trial. The car is very uncooperative. That's a bad thing. Oh, my
Carlos
goodness.
8751 says, reborn. No warning yet?
Oh, let's try it again. $125. Stop.
Sandy Wheels says it looks it. Stefan Reborn says, that's your first warning. for asking for a warning. Sandy Wheel says morning, Steph.
All right, turn it. Oh, wow. It definitely wants to spin out. Oh. 100. Yep. 100 board to make it turn. It doesn't, you have to lift. You can't even get around this corner. Missed it still.
Stefan Reborn says, the real warning is, watch out, it's cold outside.
My son said it was like -5 today. Degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness, I missed it. I think, oh, I stopped it in time. That was invalidated.
Stefan Reborn says, tired of this cold. Time global warming sets in.
$145 is the gold, and I don't think I'm gonna even get. Jeez.
Stefan Reborn says, I drove my bike yesterday. Freeze my hands off.
On purpose. You're really jonesing if you need to.
Carla Lors 8751 says 6 degrees Celsius here.
This
The
winter
Sticky says, hey Carlo.
It's winter and you tried
The
to
Sticky
drive
says,
your bike.
and Dave.
Oh gosh, it spun.
Carla Lors 8751 says, Stiggy hi again. Fabia Fridas 24 says, hey photo, how are you after the therapy day? Capital X.
It's a rough day. How you doing, Fabio? It's a rough day. Oh gosh. I got one lap done. 47. I need a 45. 2 more seconds.
Fabia Fridas 24 says, sorry to hear, please have some rest.
I've rested all quite a bit already.
Carla Lors 8751 says, who's ready for lobby?
Yeah, sorry guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do one anytime soon.
The Sticky says, dude, when I studied abroad in Australia it was winter for us but the hottest months for them. I've never sweated so much in my life.
Yeah, my sister studied abroad in France. Oh, touched the
Fabia
fence.
Fridas 24 says, I can tell by your face expressions it is very uncomfortable for you.
It's a little rough today, yes.
Carlalors 8751 says, photo my bones don't like low atmosphere pressure. Fabia Fridas 24 says, we want the best for you photo.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, wifey was actually suggesting that I don't do streams on days that I have therapy. But I said, if I don't do days because I hurt, that'll be a lot of days that I don't do streams. And I'm not going to let myself go backwards. I'm not going to be bedridden again. Never again. I refuse to go backwards.
The Stiggy says, the barometric pressure can really affect your body.
Yes.
Fabia Fridas 24 says, I agree with her photo. You must admit that she is right.
Well, like I said, if I'm able to move, I'm going to move. I'm not going to let it rob me anymore of moving. I did that for a long time and ended up bedridden for 3 years. My muscles atrophied, and now
The
I'm
Stiggy
fighting
says, Wifey's
twice
always
as
right.
hard. Yes, wifey is always right, even if I feel like I'm more right. Stubborn maybe is more like it. Oh man, I can't do better than the 147 right now.
The Stiggy says, determined I think is a better way to phrase it.
Exactly. I'm just a little determined right now.
Fabia Fridas 24 says, fair enough. Either way, we are here to support you, my friend. Carlalors
Thank you so
8751
much.
says,
Appreciate it.
the higher power is always right.
Exactly. So since I've already prayed on it, I'm good. I have to pray before getting up because I don't know how I'm going to be once I get up. It's always fully up to him. Oh, a second behind.
The Stiggy says, if there's one thing I've learned about Photo in the last year is he's not a quitter.
No, I'm not gonna give up on anything. No. That's why I will be at the end of a race and don't quit and 30 seconds behind. I don't rage quit. I don't care if it's a race or this pain. I'm not gonna let it beat me. Stop. Seconds behind.
Carlalors 8751 says, Stiggy, yes, he never gives up. Not like that DNF racer reborn.
Oh God, don't laugh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right, I'm figuring this car out. Try to stay in the higher gears so the weight transfer doesn't affect it as much. There's quite a bit of power oversteer as well, though.
Carlalors 8751 says, warning is coming. The Stiggy says, Yet I've heard he quits 1/3 RD of all races because he doesn't like the track.
Oh man, I was second behind the time.
The Stiggy says. Also he waits to be in the back whenever his grid position is up front.
And I did better when I didn't know the breaking point, because I was just doing late braking and saving it. Whereas now I'm being too conservative with it. Oops, there it is, invalidated. Let's just go again. 37.5 is not going to get it done. 125.
The Stiggy says. He also has a puppy that only weighs 3 pounds. Carlalors 8751 says. Yes, and he does also great dividends on me. The Stiggy says, I hear he doesn't like cappuccinos.
Nope, only does espressos. Oh, power oversteer. Step on the throttle and it oversteers.
Carlalors 8751 says, he doesn't react, think the dog walks him.
Yeah.
The Stiggy says, by the way, it's a dog, not a dog.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Carlalors 8751 says, like J-Dog. The Stiggy says, exactly.
I spun it out. 1.3 up, and I spun it out. There you go. Man. Well, at least I'm learning the track with this car. Some progress. Oh, 125.
Carlalors 8751 says, hope he reads the chat back. The Stiggy says, I think Stefan probably went to make a cappuccino, but I'd love to see his response to this. The Stiggy says, yes, Carlo.
Sorry, guys, I'm not really able to do that. Do a lobby tonight. He may be opening a lobby. Who knows? It's a little early for Stefan still, though, isn't it? You forgot to look at the time.
Stefan Reborn says what I miss.
Yeah, oversteer. Wow. What'd you miss? I said they want you to read the chat. Rewind
Carlolors
it and read the chat.
8751 says everything. The Stiggy says nothing at all, Steph.
Yeah, they said rewind the chat and read it.
RSR Ace R1 says hello RSR photo, hi chat.
Hey Ace, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're having a good night. How you doing? Oversteer again.
Carlolors 8751 says Ace, you alien Ace. RSR Ace R1 says probably better than you right now photo. Stefan Reborn says I rather have Carlo say what he said than someone who's 100% okay in his mind. RSR Ace R1 says how it doing? Stefan Reborn says suck Ace.
Sore today, Ace. Not too bad. I've been worse. Hard to imagine, probably for some.
RSR1 says hello Carlo. The Stiggy says LeMayo Reborn.
Yeah, I've had times where I wasn't able to drive the road car either.
The Stiggy says I only make fun of people I consider friends. Carlolors 8751 says me too. RSR Ace R1 says I'm flattered but I'm still human caco.
I messed it up. I got a 47.6. That's actually close to the other time.
RSR Ace R1
this
says
is a bad
hello
lap.
RSR Reborn. The Stiggy says, okay, I'm heading to bed early, but you all have a good night, day, and take care.
All right. Have a good one, Stiggy. Catch you next time. Thanks for popping in and dropping a like. Appreciate it, sir.
Stefan Reborn says TC Stiggy.
That hurt. Back and forth.
Carlolors 8751 says Stiggy TC.
Four seconds behind. It's the oversteer on this corner here. Gotta be real careful. Spelling. Oh, scanning. I blew it. I wrecked it. Invalidated. No, it's not invalidated. I thought for sure it would be. I blew all the time. It's like let go of the brake in it. It starts to rotate on its own. Ah, I lost it again. Let's spread the plane. Now it's invalidated. Finish it out. Weight transfer again.
Stefan Reborn says, I just remember I have the power to give Carlo a timeout.
Stiggy has the power to restore him.
Carlo Lors 8751 says, next week Daily B will be Interlagos, probably GR4.
Really? Are you guessing, or has that been put out already?
Carlo Lors 8751 says, on Racing Hards.
Ah, hit the wall.
Stefan Reborn says GR3, it's already GR4 this week.
Yeah. Carlo, is that a fact, or are you guessing? Or is that wishful thinking? Ah. Coffee's still hot. Oh, I missed it. 125. Invalidated.
Carlalors 8751 says, GTSH rank announced the dailies.
GTSH? What is GTSH? GTSH rank. I've never heard of it. They announcing. So they're getting leaks? Oh.
RSR Ace R1 says, anyone practicing for Manu Tasi?
What is the next Manu race? Isn't it Nuremberg?
RSR Ace R1 says, it's the Nürburgring.
Oh my goodness. Good luck, guys.
Carlalors 8751 says, not me. RSR Ace R1 says 5-lapper.
5 laps. It's long already. My goodness. Really? That's crazy. Well, good luck with that. Won't be me for sure.
Carlalors 8751 says 40 minutes then?
At least.
RSR Ace R1 says, I practiced some today. I'm getting better Nürburgring.
Tough track.
RSR Ace R1 says 40-45 minutes race.
Wow. Ah.
Carlalors 8751 says, me 56 minutes.
Me, an hour and a half.
RSR Ace R1 says, hey, it's a good way to learn the track.
Is it? Ah. What's a good way to learn the track? By driving 5 laps in a row? Is that what you mean? I don't think I could make it 5 laps.
RSR Ace R1 says, I did 3 laps in a row without crashing. That's a record for me.
Jesus, I haven't done 1 lap without crashing. You're very good.
Carlalors 8751 says, I know the track, but my pace.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna review some video because
Carla
driving
Lors 8751 says, I crash
driving
3 times per
hurts.
lap.
Carlo, you crashed 3 times
RSRASR1 says,
per lap.
me too.
All right, I'm gonna try and review some lobby video from last night, and because driving hurts. Okay.
RSRASR1 says, photo, do you have a replay of me and Redubs from Friday night?
Could be. What date is that? Give me the date and give me the track. I got a silver? You gotta be kidding me.
RSRASR1 says,
That was the
it
first
should
lap
show
I
me and
did.
Redubs
I
on
got a
top.
silver. I don't need to try anymore tonight. I didn't know I had a silver. Is it close? Let me see. 47.5, 47.8. Look at that. I got a silver. Man, I can try gold another night when I feel better. Okay. There you go. I got a silver.
RSRASR1 says, track, I want to say Trial Mountain.
Trial Mountain. What date?
Carla Lors 8751 says, Ace, you got a YT channel? RSRASR1 says, I didn't save the replay and it was a banger of a race.
What date? And you said what track? I'm sorry, the date again?
RSRASR1 says 17th.
17. And here's the 17. What track? I don't have very many unless it was a problem. And I have one from
RSRASR1 says, yes, Carlos, I
I've
got to
two
start
from
streaming.
Spa. Spa on the 17th.
RSRASR1 says, Trial Mountain.
Nope. Only have Spa on the 17th. I have Deep Forest on the 18th. Grand Valley on the 19th.
Carla Lors 8751 says, Ace, post channel please. RSRASR1 says, cool, thank you.
Sorry about that. I used to save all of them, but now only if there's a problem. I've only got a few.
Carla Lors
Supposed to look at
8751 says, was I in that lobby?
which lobby. Be specific. What lobby?
RSRASR1 says, probably Carlos. Carla Lors 8751 says, the replay Ace asked for.
Oh, I don't have that replay. Oh, wait a minute. What happened there?
Carla Lors 8751 says, might have saved it.
Going too fast. That's my big. Oh, I got shot in the back. That scar.
Chubby All-Star says,
Renzo.
hey photo, how's it going, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Chubby?
Carlalors 8751 says, Chubby. RSRASR1 says, he broke kinda very late lol. Chubby All-Star says, heartbroken at the moment.
So I got a bump draft and I couldn't go behind Chubby. I was just going too fast. But because I got a bump draft, I have to hit the brakes a little early to make the corner. I was going too fast. And then he had plenty of time to, he just reacted late. And that's what did it. Sent me through the corner. How did Renzo not get a penalty for that, though?
Chubby All-Star says, my stepdaughter passed away earlier this morning.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, Chubby. Sorry for your loss, man. Yeah, definitely
Carlalors
praying for you, man.
8751 says, I have to replace from the 17. Chikiai2 says you hope all is well. Carlalors 8751 says, Cataluna and Spa.
We got another shot from Renzo there.
RSRASR1 says, damn, so sorry to hear that, Chubby. My condolences. Stefan Reborn says condolences, Chubby. Sorry for your loss. Chikiai2 says OFK, I just came in, Chubby. RSRASR1 says, may God give you strength to deal with this tragedy.
Yes.
Chubby All-Star says, happy I got to spend this past New Year's with her. Captain Gaming says, Chubby. Carlalors 8751 says, Chubby, my condolences.
Mm.
Carlalors 8751 says, CPT ham. Chubby All-Star says, thank you guys, much appreciated as I'm struggling to keep it together.
Oh man, no worries, Chubby. Definitely with you and praying for you, man. You and your family. Ah. Ah. This is Grand Valley from last night or night before. This is a full lobby. How many cars are there? There's 10 cars racing.
RSRASR1 says, I can imagine. Our prayers are with you and your daughter. Chubby All-Star says, sickle cell took my baby away. Stefan Reborn says, give yourself time to grieve, Chubby. There's nothing wrong with that. Stefan Reborn says, praying for you, Chubby. RSRASR1 says, me Jay and Keswick had a good race here too. Captain Hum Gaming says, Chubby, keep her in your heart always.
I spun out by myself. Sure did. Cold tires. Didn't pay attention. There you go. Cold tires. Who's Jay and Ace?
Carla Lors 8751 says, am I in there? RSRASR1 says, side by side.
I don't see you, Carlo.
Stefan Reborn says that black AMG looks good. Carla Lors 8751 says, Reborn it's tasteless.
Did I miss something? That's fine. Yeah. Piece of paper.
Stefan Reborn says, like I said, I rather have you say that than someone who's 100% okay in his mind. Carla Lors 8751 says, Photo show us his ugly Mercedes.
Oh my goodness, this turns into a glam fest. You guys want to see your own cars? Trying to watch the racing, they want to see their own cars. It's funny.
Chubby All-Star says that Mercedes is reborn.
Yes.
Stefan Reborn says I want to see the race.
So did I. So I wanted to see what
Carl Lors
happened.
8751 says, Olua how ugly. Stefan Reborn says, thanks Chubby.
Oh, Captain Ham got a 1 second penalty. That's what happened to Captain Ham. Eyelash in my eye.
Chubby All-Star says, I like RSRJ livery.
Yes, nice. It's putting a lot of pressure on Ace.
Carla Lors 8751 says, not as ugly as Reborns. Stefan Reborn says, lol. Chubby All-Star says, got on the waiting list again with Ozipug for my M6 livery.
Oh, cool.
Stefan Reborn says, not everyone has good taste, but you are still loved, Carlo. RSR Zilla says, yo photo.
Hey Zilla, how you doing tonight? Thanks for popping in.
Carla Lors 8751 says, dark humor, reborn. RSR Zilla says,
Zilla,
hey chat.
this is just a review of a replay from a couple nights ago on
Stefan
Grand
Reborn
Valley.
says, hey Zilla.
I'm just procrastinating, trying to let my medicine work a little better. All right, Jay spun out. That's what happened at the end of that. He got in front, and I was like, figured that was it, but he oversteered. It happens to the best of us. Well done,
Carla
Ace.
Lors 8751 says, Zilla, we rate liveries. Carla Lors 8751 says, especially Redbers. RSR Zilla says, gotcha. RSR Ace R1 says, thanks photo. Carla Lors 8751 says, reborns.
Yeah, no worries.
Stefan Reborn says, nothing to rate for Carlo lol.
This is nice, nicely done.
RSR Ace R1 says, not even a friendly bump draft. Carla Lors 8751 says, reborn. I sat out there. Luck for you. RSR Ace R1 says, congrats on P3 reborn.
Way to go, guys. GG's.
Chubby All-Star says, Ace is too fast in that 293. We gonna have to have him drive another car lol. Stefan Reborn
296.
says, got lucky Ace, but thanks. RSRJ says, hello hello. Carla Lors 8751 says, J. RSRJ says, Carlo. RSR Ace R1 says, Chubby, you don't want to see me back in the Lambo. RSR Ace R1 says, but yes, the 296 is a beast. Captain Gaming says, are the meds not working today?
No, not very
RSR
well.
Ace R1 says, suck J. Chubby All-Star says, he
Took him
gonna
at
put you in the
7.
Suzuki.
Took it at 7 and started to work about 10. I was able to sit up. 10:30, I was able to stand.
Stefan Reborn says, suck J.
And 11, I was able to walk.
Carla Lors 8751 says, am I in there? RSRJ says, hey Ace, hey Stefan. RSR Ace R1 says, Suzuki looks cool on the VR. RSRJ says, sorry to hear that photo, praying you get to feeling better soon.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Stefan Reborn says, if you in here Carlo, it's gonna be a mess. RSRJ says, the VGT is fast lol. Carla Lors 8751 says, reborn, lucky for you. Stefan Reborn says, second warning Carlo. Chubby All-Star says, yeah, I'm kind of liking the Volkswagen GTI VGT. RSR Ace R1 says, this is the race you were flying at photo. Stefan Reborn says I got the power to put you on timeout, remember that lol.
I was definitely trying to keep up with that front pack. It's just definitely a difficult job. Jay and Keswick.
RSR Ace R1 says, yo, that GTIV GT on VR, the view is on top of roof, not cockpit view. It's a trip. Chubby All-Star says, oh wow, for real ace lol. RSR Ace R1 says, yeah, it's like you're sitting outside on top of the roof. Chubby All-Star says, I'm thinking about getting the VR myself. RSR Ace R1 says, you don't see dash nothing. RSR Ace R1 says, it's so worth it in my opinion. RSR Ace R1 says, next level immersion. RSR Ace R1 says, track elevation next level. Stefan Reborn says if you can get used to it, it's fire. RSR Ace R1 says, you almost feel the ups and downs. Stefan Reborn says I just could not, so I sold it again. RSR Ace R1 says, in the coming years the goggles will just get smaller. RSR Ace R1 says, in 5 years we will be wearing glasses.
Yeah, I'm already there. RSR Ace R1 says, I got past the VR sickness.
I did get
Okay.
sick first few times.
Tyrannosaurus, thank you much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it, sir. I'm a little sore today. Apologize. Back is not cooperating. Therapy day. So this was a lobby from previous night.
Stefan Reborn says, he's a legend.
We have Keswick, Ray, and Salty Bean in the lead. I mean,
Tyrannosaurus Rex says, Ousornis. RSRASR1 says, sorry I missed you Zilla. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, healing up I hope?
yeah, aqua therapy was a little rough.
Stefan
Usually
Reborn
day
says, what's up
1
Rex?
and 2 kind of hurt. So tonight, I had therapy
Tyrannosaurus Rex says,
this
Stefan
evening,
Reborn Hello.
afternoon. Oh, and now I'm just stiff, real bad, hurting in the back.
Stefan Reborn says, legend. RSRASR1 says, hello Cyrus.
I had look at that. I had 4 149s in this race. That is amazing for me. I don't think I can't
Tyrannosaurus
remember
Rex says, therapy
having
soreness is real. I've had to
consistency
do so
like
much
that.
PT and recovery.
Yes, I've had so much
Tyrannosaurus
as
Rex
well.
says, RSRASR1 hello sir.
Yeah, terrible back injury. I had to relearn how to walk. Took me a year and change to learn how to walk. But now I'm working on my legs. Muscles have atrophied, so it's not going to fix the back, but
RSRASR1 says,
trying to get the
I
legs
told you
working.
that you were flying here photo.
Yeah,
Carla
kind
Lors
of
8751 says,
surprised.
Rex.
I'm amazed. Almost 149,
Tyrannosaurus
5,
Rex says,
149,
oh that's
5,
big I'm glad you're on the
149,
way up.
7,
Tyrannosaurus
and
Rex
then
says Carla Lors
49, 3.
8751 hello.
Wow, that's a big deal for me. I've never been consistent like that. That's very consistent laps, and my fastest lap was the last one. Interesting, man. Awesome.
RSRASR1 says, love your videos Cyrus. Hibs Hatchie.
Okay, that was Grand Valley. This is Fuji. Ten drivers.
Tyrannosaurus Rex says, RSRASR1 haha thanks man. He's doing good. Deep in the cut at the moment. Barely knows where he is.
This is actually after Ace warned me about these cold tires, I did better this day. Just being real careful on lap 1.
Stefan Reborn says, welcome to the anti-meta club lol.
Yep, Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus always does the anti-meta.
RSRASR1 says, you're a fast typer too. Tyrannosaurus Rex says ha 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 ha. Tyrannosaurus Rex says that Mario typing program from the 90s worked. RSRASR1 says, guy wrote that sentence in 2 seconds. Stefan Reborn says been watching you for a long time too. RSR Ace R1 says, how's practice for Man of Going Cyrus? Tyrannosaurus Rex says, Stefan, thank you dude. Ace, it's going slow, I could not focus earlier so I gotta cut a few seconds off my time. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, how about all you guys? Tyrannosaurus Rex says, I wanna hit a 58 but I'm at 0-1 at the moment. RSR Ace R1 says, look how fast he typed that. RSR Ace R1 says, I'm happy with an 8-11, good luck Cyrus. RSR Ace R1 says, we believe in you. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, haha, thank you bro. RSR Ace R1 says, you're a beast at Nürburgring. Tyrannosaurus Rex says it's my favorite track for sure. Stefan Reborn says, Psychus, just start from the back, you always work your way up lol. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, RSR photo, have a good stream, I will leave alert by chat. 3.
Oh, wow. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Have a good one, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Appreciate you popping in and dropping that like. Thank you very much, sir. Have a good night.
Stefan Reborn says, TC man.
Hopefully I'll be back to my lobbies tomorrow night. I hope to feel better.
RSR Ace R1 says, good night Cyrus. Thanks for coming by.
Okay, hung on to the front of the pack here in this race as well. Yeah, I got a 140. 140.8. Not bad.
Stefan Reborn says you awake photo?
Not at all. Medication is not working. I can't. All I'm getting is stabs in my back. I'm not going to be able to sleep for quite some time. Straight stabs.
Raw Porsche GT says hello photo.
Hey, Portia. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night.
Stefan Reborn says man if you need to lie down, just go and do that bro. Raw Porsche GT says are you okay legend?
Yeah, I was hoping my medicine would start working better, but it's not. It's not kicking in. That last lap, I was checking to see what that time was.
Raw Porsche GT says go relax.
I've taken all the medicine I could, so nothing else to do now but stay still for a few minutes and let it work. Best I could do. I got 240s. That was the fastest. 140.430. That was a good night of keeping up. I had some good pace that night. Only night that I wasn't hurting is a night that I had pace. It was a different night. Mistakes. crush the wall. Nope. At the corner, I was too narrow. Three. I made a lot of mistakes in this lap. Still have time to get gain. That's not my fastest lap either. Thought it was. It's not. That's a 14.3. I have a 14.2 somewhere here. Here it is.
RSR Edward All 4XW says, hey photo and crew.
Hey, how you doing, RSR Ed? Hope you're having a good night. I missed that apex right there.
RSR Edward All 4XW says, hi Portia and Stefan.
How you doing, Portia? Portia, I've been
RSR Edward All
suffering
4XW says, not bad here, how are you?
therapy today, a little rough.
Stefan Reborn says, hey Ed.
Therapy day is always a little rough.
RSR Edward All 4XW says, I'm just waiting for Sunday we can get up to 2 feet of snow here.
Yeah, my son said they got close to 10 already near the Canadian border. He said the snowstorm's coming in. That's a better. See, I missed the apex, but I got wide. like. Yeah, this is my best lap. And even this lap has a lot of deficiencies. I'm not far enough to the left at the end of this straightaway here. Maybe further along. Oh, no, that's good. I didn't get back to the right. Missed the apex. So I got left. I didn't get back to the right. Yep, I need to cut more of that corner. Yeah, I feel that pretty bad.
RSR Ace R1 says, we getting about half of that.
Mm. Mm. Getting about half. Half of what? Half.
RSR Ace R1 says, I hope we get less. Good luck,
Oh,
Edward.
snow. Yeah. What is the, you said 2 feet? I think my son said he has close to 8 already piled up on the border there.
RSR Ace R1 says, yeah, I'm running out of room to put all this snow.
Stacking it up on top of each itself. Make a big mountain. Mm. All right.
RSR Ace R1 says, they can only go so high, lol.
I delayed it. Let's see if I feel a little bit better. 145.7 is gold. Oh.
RSR Ace R1 says, city ends up removing the snow with big machines and trucks. RSR Ace R1 says, they can clear the whole city of snow in a few days. It's insane.
That's definitely being prepared for it. Clip the curve. $125.
RSR Ace R1 says, but it comes at a huge cost.
You guys spray brine so it doesn't freeze or what?
RSRASR1 says, good time to be an owner of dump truck company.
Yep, there you go. Oversteer. Ah, fence. Oversteer again. Man, this thing power oversteer. every corner.
RSRASR1 says, they tow all the parked cars out, clear the snow and put all the cars back.
They put them back? Wow. Here, they tow them. They don't put them back. They warn you to have it off the streets in
RSRASR1
advance.
says, imagine how much that costs.
Yeah. Ah,
RSRASR1 says, yeah, put them back.
yeah, it doesn't happen here. They tow them, but they don't put them back. They warn you to have your car off the street in advance. And then if you make them move it, you have to go pay the towing and the storage.
RSRASR1 says, they warn everyone as well, but there are always a few that don't move.
I doubt that it. See, medicine is working more because I'm not hurting nowhere near as bad to drive this car right now. I still hurt, but not as bad when I first got on. So it's a good thing. Hit the curb. invalidated. Spun it. It's close. Oh, on 47.9. Oh, missed spring point.
Lombi GT says, morning all.
Hey, Lombi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. How you been? Wrecked it.
Lombi GT says, all good, just getting ready for work. How about you?
Rough night. Therapy was a little tough. Recovering from it a little worse. At least there's no cold. Imagine that. Finally, well, yesterday was a good night. Night before was a good night. Tonight was no cold air. Oh, man. Oversteer that late into the turn. Yeah, there's no cold air tonight. It's still 60 degrees outside. Oh wow, I still had the swimming function on. 60 degrees outside Fahrenheit, so it's warm enough Back is not hurting from that. It's just this therapy. That's it tonight. It's just therapy. Hmm.
Lombi GT says, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah. Little sore. Actually, I tried to drive a Route 4 car earlier and I couldn't do it. That's why I'm doing the time trial. I didn't know if I was going to be able to drive the road car. But the force feedback is so much less with a road car. I knew if there was a chance to drive anything, the road car would be it. And then if not, sometimes I'll go and do the power pack. That does, the power pack has the races on dirt. That has the least amount of force feedback. I missed my breaking point a little bit, just short. Ah, spun it. Oh, too tight on the exit. I was also up ahead a little bit. Getting used to the weight transfer of this AMG Mercedes. It's not as bad as it was when I first got on. Still hard to drive, but I'm learning it a little bit. Man, that back is not letting me go tonight. Wrong gear. I'm way behind. Missed it. Breaking point. I messed up that last corner there. I still have so much. This last chicane is so hard to do. It's not going to be good, I don't think. Let's see. Nope, 48. Oh no. Oversteer. I had to let it go. Lose all that time. I'm 6/10 back. Man, that was a 48, and I'm 3/10 back from that. Here's where I missed my corner altogether. Again, I was late. Oversteer. I was finished with the hairpin and still oversteered. Oh, missed it. 125. Mind was wandering. I was looking at scenery. But even with my back hurting, if I could get goals, this would be a good success for the night. Weight transfer, blew it. There you go. Weight transfer. Missed it. 125. 100 board. Catch it, which means I lost all kinds of time on that one. Touched the wall. It's gone. Weight transfer. It's trying to push in all kinds of different areas. Transfer, be careful. Here again, weight transfer, let it settle. Oversteer gonna happen here.
RSR Ace R1 says, weight transfer, tell me more.
Look at that. I couldn't get it to calm down. Yeah.
RSR Ace R1 says, you woke me up, lol.
Oh, sorry about that, Ace. My medicine is working a little better. It's just unfortunately, it's not great. I got a 147.58.
RSR Ace R1 says, load the tires.
Oh, very easily done. This thing, blew it. Yes, very easily done. You load these tires, you're not coming back from it. It's all about settling this car down. If you load these tires, you will oversteer. Oop. You will oversteer like crazy. Can't load these tires. You want this car as flat as possible. It's got power oversteer so bad. Oh man, that's invalidated. And that's been my best exit out of that
RSR Ace
hairpin
R1
yet.
says, oversteer with the proper correction is fast.
Oversteer, yeah. I use oversteer to help it turn. Even here, you step on that gas, it oversteers and gets you out of that, away from the wall. Look at this.
RSR Ace R1
Oversteer.
says, you ever notice the aliens are always sliding out of apexes and counter really quickly?
Always.
RSR Ace R1 says, and they don't lose pace.
Yep. This is oversteer right here. I use that to get away from this wall too. Power oversteer and braking. Under braking, I let go of the brakes and it turns. Look how late into that corner it still wanted to do power oversteer. I was straight as an arrow almost. Oh, I missed it. I was going to practice the hairpin. Got to brake so early because of the non-existent brakes. Look at that. I came out of the corner faster than Tidgney. Imagine that. I'm actually, his ghost was set 3/10 ahead of mine. And I'm inside of his ghost.
RSR Ace R1 says, granted we want to be as smooth as possible. That is the quickest way.
Yes. That was an amazing hairpin. The ghost is set 3/10 ahead of me. And I was even with the ghost. That means that not only did I catch the ghost, I was keeping up with the ghost.
It's Sebastian 13 says, hey legends.
Hey, how you doing, Sebastian? Wait transfer. Man.
RSR Ace R1 says, but when you're on the limit, slips and slides happen and no time lost. Just driving on the edge.
Yeah. You gotta go. Sometimes you have to use it.
RSRASR1 says, aliens go beyond that lol.
Invalidation. How you been, Sebastian? Good to see you, man.
RSRASR1 says, Sub Sebastian. It's Sebastian13 says, I'm not really good. I'm sick.
Oh man, sorry to hear it.
Sebastian13 says,
Staying home from some school?
RSRASR1 says, bug been going around. RSRASR1 says, I was sick a few weeks ago. RSRASR1 says, get better soon.
Yes, get well soon,
It's
man.
Sebastian13 says, thanks.
If you're staying home from school, at least you can get in a rig and drive. Blew my back. This has actually been better. I laughed at my side. My back didn't hurt.
Probably no.
Yeah, I know. I was kidding. At the beginning of the night, I couldn't even laugh. My back was killing me that bad. It was hurting. But now I just laughed a second ago and it didn't hurt. So for me, that was improvement. Wait a minute, that curve didn't look good. I have a feeling I invalidated there. Again. Yep, I did. It's still red. Oh, we have silver. I just don't have gold. Gold is 145. I brushed the wall. And that was a good start, too. I'm going to finish it and watch it be a faster time. Turning in too late for this corner. Oh, blew it. Try to turn more, and I should have just used the brakes to turn it. See, you let go of the brakes, and it turns the car. Just slightly. Just gotta slightly edge it while it's coming off the brakes. Here. Third gear, I let go of the brakes, and look at that. It goes into that oversteer. And coming out of here. Here's the same thing. Let go of the brakes, and it'll just turn on you. Then here, you use power oversteer to get away from the wall. I missed it. Decided to use a little bit of that same oversteer thing there. I missed the turn and everything, the braking point. Got it to slide around the corner. Hey, a little bit of an improvement. Oh, I missed my breaking point. I was looking at the stupid blue. Can you believe it? Look at that. 147.4, and I had a very good turn 1 and 2, and then I blew it. 147.4. Wow. I need a 145, so it's not that big of an improvement, but it was some. And my back is feeling a little bit better. It's taken a long time for the medicine to work at all, but it is starting to work more. Oh, oversteer still. Man. Broke too soon. Gosh, on the grass. Shoot. Lost all of that. Even with the ghosts and on the grass, spun the tires. Oh, blew it. Man, that was a good run, and I just blew it on the last chicane. Oh, it's still blowing. That's right. Next lap's no good. Dab in the back. Jeez. Just a reminder. I'm still here. Oh, clipped it.
Carlalors 8751 says, Sebastian, hello, my friend.
Mm. Man, my back is just sore tonight. Therapy notwithstanding, my back will not let me go. And my glasses are dirty. Can't see. Oh my God, it's only 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be up until about 10 or 11, maybe 10 o'clock. I gotta find something to do for 8 hours if I can't drive. Okay. Let's see again. That's a start. Let's go. Mm. There's a 46. Oh, oversteer. Man, 146.256. I'm only one, not even a tenth. What is it? 5/10 away? 5/10 away from a goal. That was a good lap. Hopefully, as my back continues to get better, I'll start to drive a little bit better. This car is getting a lot easier to drive right now. A lot less stabs in the back, so a little less pain is a good thing. Again, a great exit to the hairpin, but the lap is toast. Not a great exit from the last chicane, but I lost it all. That was terrible. Very bad exit. I brushed the wall. That's toast again.
Raw Porsche GT says, I have been bored all day because this girl that I talk to and have good connection with is too busy to text me throughout the day.
Don't let it stress you. Unless you have a reason to worry she's in some harm's way, don't worry about it. It's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Raw Porsche GT says, I text her throughout the day if I'm busy or not and I just get ignored lol.
Yeah. Don't try not to be too clingy to it. If she's more casual and that's something you can't take, then that's not the person for you. Because if she's into you and she's just casual about it, it's not a major character flaw. I mean, I don't know how much you trust her, unless that's an issue. But if you trust her, hey, unless you have a reason to believe she's in harm's way a lot, I wouldn't worry about it. Try not to, unless you're trying to get in touch with her about something specific and you need a response, that's different. But just to say, hey, nah.
Raw Porsche GT says, I trust her, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. And don't worry about it. Ah.
Raw Porsche GT says, I guess I'll watch you to keep me entertained lol.
Not a problem. As long as I'm able to, I'll be here. Oh no, lost it. Oh, oversteer. Man, it's a 146.2. 46.256. Ah, scrub the wall. Oh, caught the grass again. Ah, that's the end of that lap. 46.256. I wasn't trying to restart that. I was gonna just go out and save it. Wow, look how close I am to the ghost. Look at that. This is a trash lap. He's already messed it up.
Sam Orser says, like drop for the legend.
Hey, Samuel. How you doing? Thanks for popping in and dropping that like. Thank you, sir.
Sam Orser says chat.
Just talked to Sebastian. He said he's not feeling well. Sorry to hear it. Hopefully it's just a common cold or something.
Sam Orser says, short break at work.
Wow, another 46. I'm very close to the goal. 5/10.
Sam Orser says, he is young, no problem.
Yeah, he'll bounce back. Oops. Weight transfer blew it. Yeah, he's young. He'll bounce back. More than a second off right now. I already messed this lap up. Ah, I missed it. Validate this late, and the next lap is screwed up. I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's the last chicane that messes it up.
Sam Orser says, time to work, have fun, man. Good luck.
All right, have a good one. Have a good day at work. Take it easy, Samuel.
Sports Car Racing says, hey guys, hope your day or night has or will be blessed. Man photo.
Hey,
I've been
Scar.
working on zero core for about 9 hours today. Got a 13 switching mode HUD build.
Hey, the hardest job you'll have is one where you're the boss for yourself. Always. That's the most work you'll do. I was a clinical lab scientist for 40 years. But being my own boss with my photography business, the most work I've had to do.
Sports Car Racing says, you did rehab today, huh?
Yeah, I had therapy today. Definitely am feeling the effects. Oh gosh. Oversteered. Oh, lost it all. All the positive gain was lost, and look at that. I'm now behind half a second. But my optimal has dropped to a 46.1, which means I did better that section. Ah.
Chubby All-Star says, like drop.
Chubby All Stars, how you doing? I'm doing better than I was. That's a good thing. Not hurting as bad as when I started, but still hurting pretty bad. It's a little bit better though. That's a good thing. Oh no, lost it again. Got a 46
Chubby All-Star says,
2
him
now.
hanging in there.
Having a good night at work. Ah.
Chubby All-Star says, gotta go to HR in the morning for bereavement leave.
Gotcha. Chubby, did she live with you or near you? My back is killing me.
Chubby All-Star says, no, she lived in New York with my oldest daughter.
Gotcha. You're gonna have to travel. Oh. Or is she coming home to where you are now?
Chubby All-Star says, yes, gotta travel back to New York.
Gotcha. Glad you got to see her recently. You were just in New York, right?
Shabaya All-Star says, I was just there 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Right. This, man, was it expected? I mean, was she ill or anything? You know what? I shouldn't be bugging you with a bunch of questions. Sorry, man. Wait a minute, this is validated already. Oh, I hit the wall on exit. All right, 146.2 puts us 146.2 is my best. And that puts us only 5/10 away. Half a second and I have the gold. So
Shabaya All-Star says, she was born with sickle cell disease.
oh,
It's
that's
okay,
right. I'm
it helps me
sorry. You
talking
did
about
tell me
her.
that. I was wondering if she was in crisis. Did she have a sickle cell crisis or something like that? But honestly, no need to answer. Sorry for your loss, and stop. I'll stop grilling you. Unfortunately, yeah, I have a cousin that has sickle cell and a niece. So, or not a niece. That's a cousin as well. 2 cousins with sickle cell, and it's
Shabaya All-Star says,
tough.
her liver gave up on her.
Her liver, yep. The liver gets trashed because of the red blood cells being shaped so poorly. They don't flow easily. It's like a very thick kind of a thing. And again, working in the laboratory for years, I've seen this on the clinical side for years. But my 2 cousins with it, I see them go through it. And when they go into a crisis mode, man, they said like their whole body is on fire. The pain, so God bless her. She's no longer feeling that pain, but Jesus, that is a tough disease. Sickle cell on a whole is a tough disease. What was I gonna do? Oh, well, look at the data logger. See if I could that's not the car time that I want there. I don't want to. I want the fastest lap there. And then I want to match it to Tijni.
Shabaya All-Star says, she outweighed the odds. Doctors gave her 15 years to live and she lived 32 years.
Right. Yeah, their life expectancy is so much shorter because of all the
Shabaya
problems that you
All-Star
get.
says 32 chop.
Yeah, that's amazing. She defied the odds. I'm all about that. Doctors told me I would never walk again. I did. They told me I'd never ride a motorcycle again. I did. I'd never golf again. I did. And I'd never go back to work. And I did. So they don't have all the answers all the time. I definitely feel that you can't let them be the final word, you know. All right, let me look at this here. So starting off, I'm 2 miles slower. And then he broke before I did. So I'm breaking too late.
Shabaya All-Star says, her dad was a real close friend of mine that got murdered when she was 2 months old. Bailey Iko says hey photo and chat.
Hey, Valico, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in. I had therapy today, so I'm not moving so well, or even sitting so well. Hurting a little bit. I'm doing this time trial with the AMG. This weight transfer on this car is ridiculous. I'm still 5/10 off, so I'm working on it, trying to work on it with my back like it is. My line is different.
Bailey Iko says doing well, just did a quicker lap. I'm top 40 now on the new time trial. Chakii2 says only the good die young.
Oh, wow.
Chubai
Valiko,
All-Star
did
says,
you
I lived up
save
to my
that by
promise to him
chance?
by taking care of her.
I lived up to my promise to him by taking care. Yeah, I hear you. Valiko, did you save that faster lap by chance?
Bailey Iko says, I didn't save it, made a couple mistakes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm looking at this differential in the miles per hour. My goodness. 4 miles an hour difference through the apex. Is that not crazy? Big difference. On exit, we're almost even, 1 mile an hour different, then almost dead even here. But I've already lost 3/10. I'm already behind in the lap 3/10 because of one corner. Corner number one. Look at that. Unbelievable. Same speed coming out all the way down this straight here. Then going to the braking zone. We broke almost the same place, exact same speed, but I'm already 3/10 behind going to the next chicane. Then he's braking harder than I did brake earlier, slightly earlier than I did. He's braking less because I have a feeling. Let's see. Yeah, he stops braking right there, and he goes to coasting. So we're even for time until he does that coasting thing. And I'm behind 5 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. That's Let's go in slower to this. I'm braking here. He's gas all the way. I'm coasting. Can't step on the gas. Then he's goes to brake. For 3.5 miles faster. Okay. I'm gonna look at the hearing. I think that's the only thing that's gonna help me. Yeah.
Bailey Ico says, I shared a lap, it's just half a tenth slower than my best.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. Thank you, sir. Go and grab that. He's delaying his downshifts. He's upshifting early. So he's shifting. What is that? Shifting at 6,500. Braking a little earlier. Wait a minute. He's upshifting at 7,200. And I'm doing it at same thing, but I got there later. My speed difference is when I got there later. Here he's downshifting. For the most part, it is very close. Well, wait a minute. Here I go up to fifth gear. He stays in fourth the whole time. Does not come out of fourth gear. So that's interesting. 7,000. It's upshifting. I got 7,000 upshifted. It just took me longer to get there. But here I downshifted early. It's holding gears longer. He went to first right here for that hairpin.
Player on GT says, hello.
Hey, player one. How you doing tonight? Is that 5600 RPM? I'm downshifting too early. I should have held fifth gear longer. And likewise, third. Player one, have you done the new time trial yet? I'm 5/10 away from the gold here. This one, the weight transfer is just ridiculous. Let me see here. I don't see you on my
Player
list.
on GT says, not bad. 6 hours sesh practicing for GTWS.
Oh, that's right. For the menu?
Player on GT says, oh no, I haven't yet.
I'm almost at the goals. I'm 5/10 off. 45.7. Yeah, I'm very close. All right. Give this a whirl.
Player on GT says, I don't do too well with road cars.
I don't either, but that's all I could drive today. I tried to drive the Group 4 car, and the Group 3 car was too heavy, and the force feedback, my back couldn't take it. So I'm stuck to
Player on GT
road
says,
cars for
I'm
now.
still trying to beat your daily beat time. Bailey Iko says, yeah, I do really well with road cars.
Yeah, I do road cars when I am not able to do the race cars. Race cars, the force feedback is a lot more than a road car. Even sometimes I can't even manage to do the road car, and I have to go do a dirt race. Dirt races is like nothing in the wheel. It just slides around, so the wheel is very light. Even in the corners, it just slides through the corners, so not very much force feedback. So I was actually lucky that I could even drive the road car tonight. Normally, like I said, if I'm hurting this bad, I can't even do the road car. So, I mean, it's happened enough times. Even this week, I've had to, on Tuesday, I had therapy on Monday, and Tuesday I had to do a dirt race. Oh, oversteer. Messed it up. And that's the other thing. This thing has power oversteer. The weight transfer is crazy, and it has non-existent brakes. Oops, like there, I forgot. 100.
Player on GT says,
forward.
road cars easier on controllers.
I think so, yes. That's what I've heard, so. But you're able to manipulate it too with the power oversteer, and even under braking, the oversteer under braking. So you just kind of, and then you let go of the brakes and it slides that way. Helps you turn it. I do it a lot for turn 1. You're going under braking, heavy braking, then you let go of the brake and it just spins a little bit. Gets it to rotate around the corner. Here again, I just let go of the brake a little bit and it spins, and then you use power oversteer to make it around the next corner. Here you let go of the brake a little bit and it rotates. Right here, just let go of that brake, it starts to rotate. Here though, this is a embanked corner or something, because you step on this gas, it oversteers right into the wall. Little hump or hill or something there that interferes. Same thing here, just let go of that brake and it'll oversteer right around the corner. This one here is all about, unfortunately, you're going so slow. It's not about, it's the understeer on exit. Weight transfer and understeer on the hairpin. I clipped that curb too much. Oh man, wrecked this one. Oversteer. Lost it all, and I'm 5/10 back.
PlayerOwn GT says, this GTWS race on Saturday is all about strategy to max.
What is this? Nuremberg right?
PlayerOwn
laps.
GT says, fuel saving as well.
5 laps at Nuremberg, Nordschleifer. What about the it's 5 laps, right?
PlayerOwn GT says, Nords 24.
Any rain? Weather?
PlayerOwn GT says 5 laps.
Oops, I missed my breaking point. Any weather? They always make it rain at the Nords. Oh, sharp pain.
PlayerOwn GT says, no weather.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Invalidated. Let it put it into a slide too much, and look at this now. I'm 5/10 up. 4.5.
PlayerOwn GT says, so start with them, do 3 laps and soft do 2 laps. Slight refuel at pit stop while changing tires.
Oops. Let's start with mediums, do 3 laps, soft, 2 laps. Slight refuel at pit stop while changing tires. How many pit stops do you have to do? 5 laps. You have to do 2 pit stops? Or is it every 2 laps you have to do a pit stop? It's a long track, I know, so. Jesus.
PlayerOwn GT says, after 3 laps pit once and finish with soft tires.
Anybody dizzy yet?
Player on GT says, must use both M and S tires.
Let's use both medium and soft tires. Yeah, but you start on one and you change at least once. But I mean, do you have to do a second pit stop, or is it not that it's required, but is it necessary? Oh, look at that oversteer.
Player on GT says, no pit stop is required, but they make you change tires. Player on GT says, so technically yes. Player on GT says, just one pit stop.
Ah. Just one pit stop. So I mean, the thing is, how long does your softs last for, though? I mean, you want to get the most out of your softs tires. Can you get 2 laps out of that soft tire? I gotta hit that bump.
Player on GT says, I do last 2 laps with soft since car is also lighter on fuel.
Oh, okay. You do 3 laps on the mediums, then you change to the softs and splash of gas and go. Man, I am so sore. All right.
Player on GT says, easy peasy.
Yep, easy peasy. I got you. Good luck with it, but man, 146.2. I am 5/10 away from the gold, so we're very close. Not too bad. All right. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. Back is not really improving anymore, and I can't drive without it hurting real bad. So I'll have to call it and hope I feel better tomorrow. I was able to at least get silver on this time trial. Better than silver. We're very close to the gold. So even though my back was messed up, we got that done. Wasn't able to drive a Group 4 car, so did not improve my daily race B Quali-Lap. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. tonight if I'm able to. Didn't get to do any lobbies. Can't drive the Group 3 cars either. It's just too much force feedback in the wheel for my back right now. But hopefully it'll feel a bit better tonight. We'll see how that goes. I definitely need to get some rest because Friday night is always racing with the real squad, and I would definitely be upset if I didn't make that. So we also do the weekly challenge first. It may be a little too much, so we may move that to Saturday. I don't know how the back is gonna heal or recover from today's therapy session. So we'll go ahead and try it. We'll see. But Racing with the Real Squad begins at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Florida here. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And until then, let me say I wish you all love, peace, and happiness. And above all, God bless each and every one of you. See you guys tomorrow night. Or, I'm sorry, tonight. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.
Whoa.
Playroom GT says, good night.
Hey, if you didn't smash the like button, please smash the like button on the way out. Anybody watching, if you haven't done so already, thank you very much. See you guys. See you, Player One. Good night. Catch you tomorrow.
Zilla and Nugs in the zone every turn. Ace R1 and OP making engines burn. R-Dub and Dark Kent flying through air. New Dial and PG without a care. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace. RSR photo captures every fierce run, blurring lines as we chase the sun. From start to finish, we seize each day. In the rhythm of machines we sway. Fuel and fire, we never back down.
RSR Photo says, thanks for watching my stream GN Plus,
Shifting
God
through
bless.
gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace.
RSR Photo says, TC everyone, see you next time at 10 p.m.
Fuel and
Eastern
fire,
Standard Time.
we never back down. Roaring engines echo through the town. Shifting through gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks